Hello, my fellow awakening souls. I hope y'all have been well despite the state of the world. I am still in the process of trying to find my groove again or getting back into my groove with all of this moving around. So, we are headed to Vietnam tomorrow to do David's visa application. And I kind of just wanted to take you guys on this journey with me. Being real, being raw. This isn't a vacation vlog, it's just a show of my real life, showing my journey and what's going on in my life, just in case you're interested. And it's also a way for me to go back and watch these videos and look at where I started. So tonight we're doing a little bit of packing. Our flight takes off around 7:45 a.m. tomorrow. So we're going to be up at about 4 or 5 o'clock. Right now, I'm in a season where I'm binge watching a show that I know I shouldn't be watching like that, Law and Order, but it's usually when I get in these seasons of backsliding a little bit with my personal development or my eating and kind of everything. I've just been in this space where since we moved and I kind of left everything behind, I'm gonna just be real and raw. It's uncomfortable for me. Very, very uncomfortable. So I think that's why I like to binge watch old shows or comfort shows because I find comfort in them. But eventually we will get back to the vibration and the vibes that we were on before we left. I'm just in a season of uncomfortableness, but I'm going to see this through because I came to Asia. I left my hometown and my home country to be uncomfortable, to see how far I can push myself and how much change that I can implement in my life that would make me a better person, a better being, and ultimately lead me to a much, much better life. So let's go ahead, let's get started packing, and let's just keep aiming to walk by faith, not just by sight. So we had a 9 a.m. flight from Chiang Mai to Ho Chi Minh, but we got to the airport at around 7:30 a.m. and we used Fast Track, but honestly, you don't really need it for Chiang Mai unless it's high season, then it can save you some time whether you're in Bangkok especially or Chiang Mai or Vietnam. I think Vietnam you'll definitely want to use it if you can. And although this trip definitely wasn't planned, it's still happening. I've always said I wanted to travel the world, and I feel like moving to Thailand, going to Vietnam, those are just the beginning steps of my journey. Definitely has been a lot of
Reflecting.
reflecting and a lot of work that needs to be done lately that I'm realizing about my mindset and about myself. I left my home country because I didn't want to be comfortable. I wanted to make myself uncomfortable to see how far I can push myself. And I definitely can tell you guys, I am freaking uncomfortable. I am uncomfortable. It's making me nervous. It's making me a little fearful, but we're working through the fear instead of against it. Um, what are your thoughts so far on our journey?
The main thing that traveling to Thailand taught me was you have to surrender to the unknown, which I feel my old programming hasn't necessarily surrendered yet. It's still try to participate in habits that get me back to my comfort zone to make it feel like I'm back at home in America. And I've been noticing them patterns. And, just sitting in a plane by myself, away from her, it had me really thinking like, I am very uncomfortable. And it's not necessarily Asia or Thailand that's making me uncomfortable. It's probably just because I'm uncomfortable within myself. It's
Beautifully put.
it's something that it's unknown. Um,
An internal uncomfort.
yeah, and the nervous system is basically screaming, "Hey, this is unsafe. This is not you. You need to." But I'm just learning to really. Main thing is what Vipassana been teaching me You just really need to sit back and analyze your thoughts and analyze your emotions. Don't get attached to them. Once you really just sit back in the back seat and just look at your emotions and just look at your thoughts, you'll really start to see, okay, this is the old programming. That's not you. That's what you used to attach to, but that's not truly who you are. So
Yeah. And I think that's why we've kind of been, I wouldn't say we're backsliding terribly, but like he said, the nervous system is screaming because we are freaking uncomfortable within ourselves and with being away from home, away from the people we know, away from an environment we know, and we're not used to being in this type of environment around these type of people and their mannerisms, the culture, the food, everything is different. We don't even know the language, but we're learning and we're embracing our discomfort because eventually we will be comfortable. This will be home and we will make something beautiful out the experience, nevertheless. So, this is just, a little 2 cents from us to you guys. If there's something you want to do in your life and it requires you to be uncomfortable for a short period of time, or even for a certain period of time, but you know that it will have what is the word I'm looking for? It will change your life for the better entirely. Do it anyway. Allow yourself to be uncomfortable because the more you become comfortable with the uncomfortable, the more your life starts to unfold in ways that you've always wanted it to. Fast forward, and we made it to Vietnam. Now, I didn't film inside the airport. The lines were extremely long, and honestly, I was overwhelmed. David's visa only got approved for 3 days, so we had to figure out how we were going to extend his stay immediately so we could apply for the DTV. We ended up making it to the Airbnb, but I was so frustrated by then that I didn't even record the Airbnb. But we ended up finding a company to handle the border run, so we had to leave the following day at 6 a.m. So we made it to the border. It was pretty hot, but not too hot to where it was unbearable. We sat there literally from about maybe 9 a.m. to literally 12, maybe 2 or 3 hours or so. It was a quick process. Bring some USD with you. The guide to help you out if you give them like a 20 or 40 bucks, depending on if you're a couple or if you're single. They'll help you get on the bus back home. They'll help you get in the lines, get your stamp, and get out of there. Cambodia visa is like $30, so just be prepared and have some cash on you for the day. But the process was pretty much simple. This company, I can't thank them enough. They made everything really, really simple. They got us there. They helped us get through the lines at immigration with Cambodia and with Vietnam, and they got us back home. And then the company that helped us with the same day visa for Vietnam, they were amazing, like $85. But if you need help, I'll put the contact information in the description. All right. Hello, everyone. So we finally made it back to the apartment. As you guys can see, it's actually quite beautiful here, despite how small it is. And it got amazing views. We did a little shopping across the street. We're like literally right across from the mall. We were able to get our Cambodian visa and get our Vietnam visa so that we can stay here and do his DTV application. So just a heads up to anyone, if you are needing to extend your visa in Vietnam, I'll put the name of an agency I recommend down below. I think they only charge $85 per person if you need to do it the same day. They can guarantee that you'll get approved within 2 to 3 hours, but you have to be on the first bus out. Right. And then I'll also put the information for the bus line that we took. They were amazing. They helped us every step of the way. Carry some USD on you if you're going to be doing a border run to Cambodia. It will come in handy if you need to buy tickets back to Vietnam. You can buy them same day by paying the guys that work with the company that I recommend, or you can buy it in advance. We just kind of waited because we didn't know around what time we would hear back from the visa office. But normally, if you're on the first bus out around 6 a.m., then you should hear something about 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. noon, 1 p.m. at the latest. But it was a very, very, very easy process, and I'm very grateful. This is the umpteenth time that the Creator has shown me that I need to have more faith in my divine guides, faith in the Creator, faith in myself. I need to love myself more and walk more within my purpose, or walk in my purpose, because this scarcity mindset that I've been in, this nervousness, this fear is not beneficial for me. That's why I keep getting tested and put through things. And, although the Creator helps see me through them,
it isn't a great feeling to constantly be stressed and overwhelmed. And that's how it's been the last couple of months since we made this decision to sell everything and move abroad. But I'm about to take a shower. I'm about to find myself something to eat, help him do his application, and wind down for the night. So thank you guys for following along with me with this journey. And I will check back in with you guys tomorrow to see what our day is looking like tomorrow in Vietnam.
Hello, my fellow awakening souls. I hope y'all have been well despite the state of the world. Today is August 1st. So I want to first off start by welcoming this new month with opportunities, many blessings, divine protection and guidance, peace, and prosperity. We didn't really do much today. We probably go find something to eat in the city center. We're currently in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, and kind of just want to give you guys a little update on how I'm feeling. Um, I don't know if it's the energy I'm carrying, which that may play a role in it. It may be unintentional because it doesn't really feel welcoming here. I've said hello a number of times. I said thank you a number of times, and 100% of the time since I've been here, no one has said it back. I've gotten my picture taken without my permission, stared at a lot. The staring is a bit uncomfortable, but it's really the energy so far that I've felt here. It may be my own energy, like I said, because I've been working on gaining confidence and working through my own energies lately as I left home. But I try not to carry that with me or into any of my interactions with people. I've been intentionally choosing my thoughts and how I act, so I don't know, but it just doesn't feel as welcoming as Thailand. Like, even though we've lived there for about 2 weeks, some people don't speak, and that's fine. But they don't stare, they don't take pictures of us. And if you say sawadee ka or you speak, you say hello, you say good night, you say goodbye, you say thank you, they say it back. And so I guess we were a little used to that. But nevertheless, it comes with traveling. You won't meet people um, who say thank you or who you're welcome all the time, and you will meet people who may stare at you because of your skin color or your hair texture, and that's okay. But that's just how I feel. I'm not really comfortable in Vietnam. I don't really feel welcomed here. And that goes for both of us. That's kind of like why we've kind of been staying inside, despite how beautiful it is here. It's so beautiful. But tonight we may actually take the plunge and step out and find us something to eat here, because we've kind of just been eating inside because the area that we're staying in, although it is very nice, there are very limited options for vegans here. So we've kind of just brought us, and I know this isn't the best as a holistic healthcare practitioner, but I'm finding my way living abroad. We've kind of just been eating vegan, vegetarian styled ramen for the most part, but I want some actual cooked vegan food, you know? And also, someone, if you have the means, the patience, the ambition, the persistence to open up a beauty supply chain in Asia, we have them back home in the US, but we really need them here. People like myself and with my hair texture and beyond, we need beauty supplies, okay? I'm talking Vietnam, Thailand, China. It's going to be a little difficult, yes. Will it test your patience? Yes. But is it a blue ocean? Yes. Can you help so many people? Yes. And do you have the potential to make a ton of money? Yes. I've been dying, not literally, for a beauty supply that sells some type of brushes and combs and, you know, products that I can use on my hair texture that's actually beneficial for it. And although we have a lot of toxic hair care in America, there were a few brands that were clean or cleaner than most that were good for melanin or textured hair that I could use back home. I have yet to find some here, but don't worry, no worries. As a holistic practitioner, I will make it my duty to find a way, okay? But I did bring some stuff with me from back home, so I'll just use what I have until I run out. But just an idea, food for thought. But many blessings to you, and I'll see you guys in the next shot. She was a fairy. Wow, wow, she was a fairy. Wow, wow.
Mom, please disregard that, okay? Hi guys, so we made it to Shambhala in Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam. The staff is so friendly, so amazing, a 10 out of 10. We're now waiting on our tea that just got here. Thank you. See, so I want to try it. They said the tea is a 10 out of 10 and highly recommended. So, wrong, wrong side. Okay, time to taste it. Very delicious, very delicious. Grateful to be here. But it's crazy how I just was telling you guys that I wasn't really feeling welcomed here, and but I also think it was just the energy that maybe I was carrying as well as the environment I was putting myself in. This restaurant is fully vegetarian, fully vegan, and the staff is amazing. I'm about to try the food. I'll let you guys know how the food tastes once I taste everything. But cheers to this night so far, and I'm grateful to be here. And I'm grateful for the ups and downs because it just makes life more wonderful to live. It makes me more grateful to live the life that I can live. If I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the egg rolls were okay. Like they were good, especially with the sauce, but probably would have been a little bit more fried. This, however, this is really good. Like I love the crunch, I love the sauce. It doesn't taste or feel fatty or heavy on the stomach. And this might sound crazy, but it actually kind of tastes like hot Cheetos or hot chips. You want to taste one? So, it wouldn't be a vlog if I don't show you guys dessert. You gotta slide that in there. David's cutting me off of sweet treats, guys. But Asia has so many sweet treats to offer that, you know, it's just hard to give it up. Because back home, it's hard to find clean vegan treats that you don't have to like make at home. Here, they make a lot of vegan treats that, are still clean. So let me finish eating and then I'm gonna show you guys what I'm getting for dessert. Okay, dairy free. Okay, can you guys see it a little bit? I'm gonna try it, okay? I'm nervous. So I want to just give a big shout out to Deep. It was a pleasure to meet you. You're such a sweet soul, and you definitely made my day 100 times better. And hopefully, I made yours. I just want to give a shout out to the creator as well, constantly testing my faith and constantly showing me that if I trust the process, that all will be well. So we're about to head in for the night. And yeah, if you guys are looking for a nice vegan, vegetarian friendly place to stop and have a great bite to eat and wonderful service, then please try Shabala. I want to say that's what it's called.
A few moments later.
How long Vietnam, my friend?
Yeah, immediately
Man,
now.
with
Immediately
Wow.
now. Immediately now. Like instantly, I was like, yeah, no. That was my thought.
Okay, guys, we finally made it back inside out of all of the chaos of Saigon Square or Saigon Center. I was able to get me some deals on some clothes, so let's see what I got. Grand Rising, everyone. Today is Tuesday, August 5th in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. We're about to leave so I can go get my hair braided, but first we have to make a quick stop at the ATM. So let's go ahead, come on this journey with me. So we are at High's Restaurant. It's a vegan slash Vietnamese cuisine restaurant. Nice vibes. Everyone seems nice when the music's playing. I got me a mango juice. I'm gonna taste it. Everything's fresh. Delicious. Okay, so while we're waiting for the food, let me tell you guys a little bit about how much I paid for my hair. So it was a total of 1.8 million Vietnamese dong. That current conversion is about, I want to say about $67 or so. And then we also bought some natural oil that she makes. It has cloves, olive oil, as well as garlic, and it's good for dandruff, moisturizing your scalp. Oh, I'm sorry. It has ginger, not garlic. My bad. David just told me. But we also purchased some hair oil from her team while we're traveling to go for far, which came with the order because we just were saying that we needed some oil for our scalp. So we got some hair oil as well as getting my hair done. So we paid about 70 something dollars or so, probably. I'll put the conversion somewhere on the screen, but it wasn't bad considering that where I come from, Hair prices are running you a cool three something. And sometimes that's not even including the hair. Hello, my fellow awakening souls. Today is Wednesday, August 6th, and we are still here in Vietnam. I just finished my journaling and meditation session. Today's kind of the middle of the day, and it was something that was very needed, you know. We were supposed to do David's application earlier today, but there was some mix up with the paperwork, and that was actually the cause of me wanting to talk to you guys right now, and also to document my journey and how I'm kind of flowing through life, so I can look back on these moments and kind of laugh at them. So we have to wait a little bit further to get the documents in order before we submit. So technically we won't be probably submitting his application until later on tonight around 8-9 o'clock. But nevertheless, I did allow that to affect me emotionally. I went from being in joy and gratitude moments prior during a walk to being hot, overwhelmed, frustrated, aggravated, scared, and in fear of lack of, essentially, that's what a lot of my fear has been around. A lack mentality, and permanently pulling myself out of that paradigm or out of that vibration and pushing myself to embrace a new one. It's easier to say that we feel okay. It's easy to say that we're happy, that we're in joy. It's easy to say that we're in gratitude, but truly the body never lies, you know? And so while it is easy to say those things, it is very difficult to truly feel those things, especially if you haven't felt those things in a long time and you're trying to get your mind to accept the fact that things won't always be physically happening around you. So in order to maintain your vibrational alignment, you have to be able to see that everything is working out for you, no matter how things look at any and every point in time, in the spiritual realm as well. That is what it means to truly walk by faith and not just by sight, to truly embody having faith in the creator of the balanced universe, having faith within your divine guides, and having faith within your own capabilities to get things done. You know, often we allow ourselves to engage in the thoughts and the ramblings of the mind, and the mind is always wanting to project, you know, forward, project about what if this happened, what if that happens, you know, what if they do this, what if they do that, what if I don't have this, all of these what ifs. But you're not in the future, nor are you in the past. You're currently here in the now. And that's why it's very important for you to engage in things that help you to regulate your nervous system and to calm yourself. That's where breath work and breathing comes in. I've been taking classes recently on breathwork teacher training, and you never truly know how important something is until you start learning about it and it makes sense, and then you start practicing it and it starts to change your life. Breathing is very important. And for a moment there, I was allowing myself to get so overwhelmed that I wasn't properly breathing, which is just causing me to get even more frustrated, nervous, and upset. When in all actuality, all it is some paperwork. And while it is important paperwork, it's not the end of the world. It's something that I can provide. It's something that I will have. And at the end of the day, all it takes is for me to calm down and have a little bit of patience. This whole journey, leaving my hometown, traveling, living abroad, all of this is just testing my patience, my resilience, my persistence, that all of these things that I thought I had down pack, or that I thought I had within me back home, is showing me that you did not have these things down pack. Or some of these things you did not have within you when you were living near family and you were in your comfort zone. You are now just getting into building these things or expanding these things or still learning these things, you know. But nevertheless, I don't want to make the video or this specific clip too long, so I'm about to get into some extra work I have to get done and some editing, so I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. Good night, everyone. So today is Friday, August 8th, and we were able to get David's DTV visa. So now we both have a visa for Thailand. It's gonna last us about 5 years. Beyond grateful for that. So we booked our flights out of here, scheduled for tomorrow. So we'll be leaving tomorrow in the rising to head back home to Chiang Mai. We're gonna make a stop at DMK, and then from DMK we have to go to the bus station because we're going to take a sleeper bus from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. And I want to say we spent around $260 total for 2 people, with 2 check bags, 1 carry-on, and 2 personal bags, which isn't bad. It's actually pretty good considering we would have spent about $500 or $600 with just flying alone. So yes, it's going to take us a little bit longer to get home, but we're going to save a little bit of money. We're going to be able to experience a sleeper bus for the first time. Although I don't think Bangkok's or Thailand sleeper buses have anything on the sleeper buses in Vietnam. Like Vietnam has way more better sleeper buses to me than what I've seen so far for Thailand. But if you know any other better options for the future, please let me know in the comment section. I'll be open to try it. Apart from that, I'm probably about to just sit here, edit some videos, pretty much packed up, and then I'll put some more of my things inside of my bag as it get later in the night before I go to sleep. But yeah, I truly am grateful that we both were able to get our visa and that we were able to do it the first time around, no trouble, no hassle. And I think what's that shown me is that spiritually speaking, it just showed me just how important spiritual work is, because sometimes we get so caught up in consuming other people's experiences and what they go through to get things, and the troubles that they have, that sometimes we bring those troubles upon ourselves, or sometimes we worry ourselves into thinking that we're going to have those same problems and troubles. But if you just keep it positive, you know, majority of the time, and you're constantly doing the work, you're doing the meditating, you're doing the journaling, you're doing the reflecting, you're alchemizing your emotions, then, you know, all will work out for you at any and every point in time. Even if it looked like it's not going to, it'll work out for you, you know, because there's been so many horror stories around this DTV application stuff. And, you know, thankfully we didn't have to go through any of that. It was straightforward, very simple, very easy. Nevertheless, I'm gonna just keep taking it one day at a time, keep showing up for you guys, showing up for myself, and just aiming to be better each and every day. Right now, I'm kind of in the middle of just like this tension between the old paradigm version of me and the new paradigm that I'm creating, and also trying to have discernment with my thoughts and with my actions and what I should or shouldn't do, and certain actions I should or should not take as it relates to my future moving forward. I'm really nervous still being here. A lot of uncertainty, and definitely this feeling of not wanting to go back home yet. But I want to just keep showing up, and that's all I really can do. If I can say I showed up every day, consistently doing the things that I thought or I think will get me to the person I want to be, then I can't be upset if I fail. Not saying I will, but if I do, you can't be upset, because that failure just probably is going to teach me that I was missing something. But God forbid I do. I don't think I am. I really don't think I'm going to, but it's just if I do, then, you know, at least I gave it my all. All right. But anyways, let me go ahead. Let me edit some videos, get some work done, and I'll check back in with you guys tomorrow for that long journey that we will have. But I will aim to keep it positive the entire day, take deep breaths and be calm, and just go with the flow. Grand Rising, everyone. I hope all is well despite the state of the world. So we got in at around 3 a.m. earlier today, pretty much crashed out until just now after unpacking, of course. But we're about to run to the store to do some errands, and then we'll really do our official errands technically tomorrow to start our week off right, now that we're here in Thailand, to stay and get ourselves set up for success. But I want to say thank you so much for following along with me on this journey. It's been a roller coaster of emotions, and it definitely probably will continue to be so. But I'm definitely in a much better space. I'm ready to lock in, to grow, to experience Thai culture, and just to see this side of the world, and just have gratitude and grace for whatever comes my way. Um, definitely in a good space today. I'm in a good space. And I just hope that I can continue to maintain this type of energy that I'm having. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for following along on this journey with me. There'll definitely be much more content to come. So if you're all about holistic health, spiritual growth, lifestyle, then I am here for you just as you are here for me. Peace be with you. See you next time.